The Love Talker is a folk horror audio fiction production and contains mature content, including adult language, violence, domestic abuse, and sexual assault. A complete list of content warnings for this episode can be found in the show notes. Listener discretion is advised. For the best audio experience, we recommend listening with headphones.
He stands there. Handsome. Barefoot. Shirtless, in tattered jeans. His red hair curls like roots down from his head. But there's something false about him. He seems like a mirage, blurry around the edges. And there's a shape behind him, huge and insect-like, with dragonfly wings and iridescent eyes.
Who are you?
Do none of the names suit me. The Gancana, the Gentleman, the Jarfly Man, the Love Talker.
Is that who you are, then?
That question. Who am I? It's their failing, you know. The noisy ones who you have hidden among all this time. They are obsessed with that question. They spend their short lives asking it over and over. They put on different clothes, they try on different beliefs, just as casually. Act this way, act that way. And at the end of it all, they still don't have an answer. Because there isn't one. There is no who. There is only a what. Action. Place. Purpose. What you are.
Then what are you?
A hunter. A singer. Old friend to the earth. Perhaps the last. But perhaps not.
No, don't. Oh, Tyler.
God, I can see him. He's all broken. They're surrounding him down there. They have torches. They're looking up here.
They know I'm here.
They have come for me before.
You killed Janet. Didn't you?
Who?
Janet. About a month ago, a hiker. You killed her in the church.
Yes.
Why?
She was an outsider. Different. I'd hoped that difference would be the key. But when I discovered she was sterile, I had only one other use for her.
What use?
Nourishment.
You monster!
I don't have anything but my fists, but I swing anyway. But he's so fast. He seems to leap into the air, then I lose track of him. When I turn, there he is, smirking at me. But the air is stirred by the wind from his wings, and the ground is disturbed where his feet don't touch.
Why are you angry?
On my knees, I feel a sturdy stick under my hand. Maybe sturdy enough. Maybe sharp enough. Let him get closer.
You killed her! She was my friend.
What kind of friends do you think you can have?
Not many. Never many. But they were all I had.
I try, but something hits me in the chest. Something hard and sharp like a thorny branch. I go down instantly on my back, and he presses down on me. The image of the man is standing over me, smirking but hazy, dreamlike. But the real him, the shape behind the man looms over me. One long, cotton-covered leg extended, pinning me down. Oh, it hurts.
Manage your anger better. I won't hurt you, girl, unless you force me to. But in truth, I am not your enemy.
You're a monster.
What does that make you, then?
I'm not. I didn't... Tyler, he jumped. I didn't do that.
It's probably for the best.
He was kind to me. He played basketball and was good with his hands. And he had the shyest kisses. He had a future. A tough one, but he could find work. He could maybe have gone to Votech or something. He wasn't afraid of me.
So why didn't he do these things?
Because I don't know. Because there's no money or jobs or...
Why didn't he? When did his ambition dry up?
When... No. I asked him to kiss me. And he did. I don't think he wanted to, but he did.
And how long were you with this boy?
A few months.
It's a wonder he had any will of his own after that.
What do you mean?
Over time, they...
No. I don't...
They do what you tell them to do, don't they?
Yes.
You never wondered why?
Because most people are stupid and weak and scared. And if you assert yourself, they cave. And you have to because otherwise they'll hurt you.
That's right. But did you not wonder why others couldn't do it?
Don't they?
Not like us.
No.
Yes.
No, I'm not like you.
Not like me, no. But less like them.
No.
Is it so terrible a fate? Have these tiny, flailing humans treated you so well? Is it a prize to be born into a short life full of noise and misery? You are not like them, and I think you have always known this. You're better than them.
How did I...
Trial and error. You are a success in a string of failures.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
There you go again, wondering about who instead of what.
All right. You're my...
Go on.
father.
Yes.
But you've been making children up here for how long?
Centuries.
Why?
I have little choice. My mates are gone. I can no longer hear their songs. I call to them, but They do not answer. The earth is silent.
There are no others?
There could be. Just too far away to hear. Too scattered to search for.
So you're the last.
Until now.
The handsome man, the illusion, is so faint now. Fainter than the great dark shape behind it. I see his eyes. His real eyes. All of them. Shining purple and green in the moonlight.
Who was my mother? Or do you not even remember?
I remember your mother. Because she was different. Her heart was weak. It played a different song. She was resistant to our glamour. She saw me true.
And you took her anyway?
She gave herself to me.
Why?
To spare the others for a year.
That's not consent.
Moral qualms. Did you have any when you charmed that boy?
I didn't know.
Come now. You whisper in their ears and they just melt, don't they? Their minds are like spider webs and you can just cut what strings you like. Tell me, didn't you do that to get your way? To make your lonely life easier?
No, I didn't.
You have the glamour about you. I can hear it in your voice, even if you can't. It makes you intriguing, exotic, and irresistible. Didn't you enjoy that?
No!
Lie to me if you like, but don't lie to yourself. That's what they do. Anything to spare themselves the pain of their short lives. But you are not them. You are better than them. And this is your birthright. It felt good, didn't it?
But they get hurt. They wouldn't leave me alone. Frankie and Tyler. What about all those girls you killed?
What about them?
What about their wishes? Their families, their lives?
Only creatures low on the food chain make such complaints. You are still thinking like them.
Is that how you felt about my mother?
Your mother was intriguing, as she was unique in my experience. But you see, she had to die in order to have you.
Why did she have to die?
Children have to eat, don't they?
No.
Before, I would mate with a female of our kind and bring her a gift, one of them. And she would lay our eggs inside, take them away to a nest, where they would linger as the children grew, until hungry hatchlings chewed their way free. Without a mate, I have come to rely on female humans as a poor substitute.
Stop.
I'm not certain how it might work for you. Perhaps you'll mate with men you like, and deposit your eggs into them.
Stop, please.
I'm sure there will be failures like mine. But it can be fun trying, you know.
Stop! Stop. I'm not like that.
Everyone you have ever known is like that. Sister Geneverie tried to control you, and when she couldn't with words, she used straps of leather and rods of birch. Do you think she would reject our glamour if she could have it? The doctor who plucks up and carves at my children wants to make the world in his own image, but must use blunt tools to form imperfect creations. He wanders the bald, hoping to find me, to get a little glimpse of what I do. The little animals that build their houses on this mountain make their noise and thrash through their lives because they want so desperately to control the chaos they are drowning in. But you can. And our children that survive can. Our dynasty can retake this world, drive back the noise, and restore the order of things. The people you grew up among would kill to have what you have. All you need to do is Speak. We will make them shut their mouths. We will make them do what we say. They're coming now. Do you hear them? They'll kill you if they can. You could run, I suppose, but the trail is dark and dangerous. Easy to lose your way. And even if you did escape, what would you run back to? What is waiting for you down there in the noise?
What do I do?
The trees here are thick. Their shadows are deep. Hide. Wait. Wait and see.
All right.
We crouch at the edge of the tree line near the drop. The shadows swallow us. How does he move so quickly and quietly, being as big as he is? When he goes still, it's like he vanishes. Camouflage, maybe. Or his glamour. I can't think about what he's told me. It's too much. But the doctor did what I told him to. And Tyler did too. What happened to him, I didn't mean it. I didn't want it. Does that matter? I'm sad that he's gone. I'm sad that he's gone. I'm supposed to be sad that he's gone. Because that's what's supposed to happen. When someone dies, people get sad. But I don't. I don't know why. I don't. Not most of the time. I just don't. I don't get what the big deal is. What does that mean? Janet was different. I missed her. I was sad for her because she was my last friend. And she isn't here to make me happy anymore. And Tyler, Frankie, that's not my fault. It's actually kind of a relief. They wouldn't leave me alone, and sometimes people, they make a face. There's an expression I see in their eyes. It's fear. I know because people have called it that. It was on Colt's face when I gouged out his eye. It was on Yvette Brown's face when I punished her for taking my pen. It was in Frankie's eyes when I told him off, and it was on Tyler's just before he... I don't understand it. I've made that face in the mirror, trying it out. Nothing. It's just the face other people make before I do what I want to them. I'm not a monster. Like him, I'm not. They never taught me any kindness. Is it a wonder the only words I know are angry? I can see their torches now. Their flames are a poor shield against the shadow of the mountain. They're still in those masks, crude, painted faces of animals and spirits, tufts of woven straw, braids of herbs and feathers.
Can you hear them?
Yes.
No. Stretch out your ears and listen.
I close my eyes. Something about this seems natural, instinctual. Yes. Hear 'em? Heartbeats. Rhythms like beacons. There all along.
They announce themselves wherever they go.
They're spreading out along the clearing near the drop. They've got rifles and shotguns, machetes and pitchforks. I can't tell who is who with the masks, but I do spy Sister Geneverie wearing the guise of the six-eyed mother with its crown of deer horns.
Can't you just order them to go away?
It doesn't work like that. Not so directly. Prey that is alert and alarmed is much harder to charm. We must draw them apart. The longer you spend time with prey, the more susceptible they become.
Wait, you said we?
Yes. Look, one is heading off that way, searching. They wear masks as talismans, hiding their faces so you don't know who they are, what is in their minds. But it won't be enough. Go. Whisper to him. Lure him. And then he will do whatever you ask. They have murder in their hearts. Have they ever shown you pity?
All right. Now that I hear his heartbeat, he's loud. So loud. He might as well be a panicked deer crashing through the forest. It's Charles Pugh in his owl mask from before. He has a torch in one hand, another shotgun in his other.
Cursed child. Fred. The mother's will. You dead.
Can you tell who it is?
God, I didn't even hear him approach. He's behind me in the dark, watching. Charles doesn't see him, but he suspects.
Who that?
Now that I hear his heart, I feel like I could find him anywhere on the mountain if I wanted to.
Show yourself.
When you have him, tell him what he must do.
Charles, put down the gun.
Demon of the mountain. Cursed be your name.
Too soon, too fast. Sneak into the sides of their mind.
Charles hasn't seen me yet. The torch sputters against the ground, and he whirls this way and that, fingers on the trigger of his shotgun.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't come here to hurt anyone.
You burned the doctor alive in his house.
Oh, come on. He had it coming. You know what he was doing down there in his basement. But even so, it wasn't what I came here to do.
Evil in your bones, mountain child. I have a scar to prove it. I reckon I know what you came to do.
I came to see you.
What?
Good. Very good. Make it about them. They can't resist.
I did, Charles. I remember even as a little girl how you would sometimes give me a piece of candy from your store.
He did no such thing. Charles Pugh looked on me as if I was vile every time he clapped eyes on me. But look. Look.
I did?
Yes, you did. One of the few kindnesses anyone ever gave me. I was only a child after all. I didn't know what I was.
Yes. Well, you were only a child. But now...
But I've grown up. I understand how things are. I remember you and your kindness, and I came back to return the favor.
What do you mean?
I'm coming out, Charles. I want you to see me. Don't shoot me.
Stay back. You was going to shoot me down by the hostel.
No, that wasn't me. Remember? It was the boy I was with.
Now he's not sure. Memories undo themselves in his head. Tie back up differently.
I don't... Just Don't come closer.
Easy now. You're not going to shoot me. Tell me, do I look different now?
You're
Yes.
right pretty, miss.
This whole thing's been a misunderstanding, Charles. You have been misled. I just came back to see you. He slowly lowers the gun, his posture suddenly slack. Right where I want him.
I didn't know.
You hurt me, Charles.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
The truth is, Charles, it was him.
Him. The gentleman.
The Jarfly man.
The can canner.
The love talker, yes. They're working for him. He has bewitched their minds, even the sister.
No.
Yes. So long as they hunt me, Charles, I will be in danger. So long as they hunt me, I can't show you how grateful I am for your kindnesses. Take care of them for me, Charles.
All right.
It worked. Did it work?
Did you see anything? Charles, what are you doing?
He killed 4 of them before they got him. Blood spatters the trees and soaks the masks of the dead. A woman pulls off hers, kneels at Charles's body, rocking and wailing. Charles's wife. What was her name? I don't remember.
A good start.
What now?
Now, we rid ourselves of the rest of them.
All of them.
Enough to discourage those remaining, so this won't happen again for a while.
But there's already 5 dead. And Tyler. And the doctor, and the fire, and...
They came for us. They brought this on themselves.
But the police can't turn a blind eye to this. They'll investigate, they'll come
You think
up...
their little authority extends to us? Do you think any cage they make can hold someone like you for long? Their world is not important. Nothing about them is important. Stop thinking like them. You are not one of them. Tell me true. What you did to Charles, you enjoyed it.
No.
Oh, but I did.
You put your hooks in his heart and you smiled when they went in. And why shouldn't you? This is what you were made to do. This is what you are.
Be not afraid. We'll make them pay for it. Be on your guard. Go in pairs. Search. Find them.
You had the first kill of the hunt. I'll take a few minutes.
Moving unseen through the darkness of the woods is surprisingly easy now. Oh, I wish you could hear the heartbeats of the humans around me. I find a good vantage on a rocky outcrop near the drop, surrounded by shrubs. Now, watch him work. The first one he doesn't bother to charm. He snares him from behind, raises him up to his mandibles, and beheads him. His partner fires wildly into the woods, nowhere near where he actually is. They see the handsome man, but not him. Stray bullet got another in the leg there. The screams are a distraction. Another doesn't see my father coming. He tears him in half. The hurt man's cries draw everyone's attention. My father moves behind them, leaping through the air, wings fluttering. A woman in a rabbit-faced mask turns, her machete raised.
Why, hello there, darling.
She charges the handsome man, who isn't really there. Doesn't see the pointed branch behind him, and runs right into it, spearing herself through the belly. Now he's thinned them out a little more. He moves behind a straggler, starts whispering to them. Someone's behind me.
And so you die upon this mount tonight.
Oh, she's covered my mouth. Her old fingers are strong, calloused, streaked with dirt and herbs. She raises a knife. I catch her wrist. I'm stronger, but she's kneeling on my chest, has me pinned. The mask of the six-eyed mother stares down at me, its antlers slash in the air. I can almost get my mouth free.
Get off me! You dare touch me! I never could kill you. Even back then.
I was a child.
You are the devil's child, girl. Look and see. My oath to man and mountain forbade it. But ain't so. I knew what lived in your black heart.
Pick up the knife.
Oh, mothers be here. Open the door for me. I'll have it, child. Or rather, you have it.
You beat me. I was a baby.
And now your revenge. Came you here for that?
You covered up Janet's murder. You've been covering up the deaths of girls for years. You protect him. You made all of this possible. And now you've come to kill me? I'm gonna make you cut off pieces of yourself and swallow them.
And that, girl, is why we came to kill you.
We'll start with your left ear.
Oh, no, monstrous child. By dark blood, you are cursed.
You're the monster. You could have called the police. You could have moved. You could have warned people. But you let it happen. You worship him. Lift the knife. Bring it to your ear.
No. You can't kill him. Only keep him.
What?
It is our lot to keep him on the mount. To spare others with our sacrifices. If he is here, then he can't hunt others. And so the towns and cities are spared, and his evil falls on us. To break our hearts.
Put the knife down. Why? Why would you do this?
This will anger you, but it is the truth. You cannot understand the reasons why.
Bullshit. I'm smart as you, old woman.
Smart, yes. But you lack something we possess. All these years of raising mountain children, and not one owned an ounce of compassion. I can't imagine you would be different.
How dare you, of all people, speak about compassion?
I have done what I must in evil's face. I have lost so much. So has Kilruin. But I think of him at Black Log, or Dogwood, Kibkibney, Roanoke, Saltville. So many he could corrupt. So many lost. Oh, tell me, Catherine, how those near you have found your company. Do you even care? So, torture me, if you will. Mothers know I had it coming for my manifold sins. But I weep for the world with you and he in it.
You're so full of shit. You're not protecting anyone but him. You're just afraid of him. Afraid if you don't let him do what he wants, he'll come for you next. Everyone on this mountain is a monster. I have a better end for you. Get up. Walk to the edge of Heartsore Drop.
Sweet Lavelle, I will see thee soon. Many have jumped from this ledge. That boy, too. Is it your wish to mix my blood with theirs?
The view of the valley is astonishing. Moonlight softens the world's edges. The mountains, they stretch away into the distance. Old. So old.
Call to him. Call to him.
I call to thee, O devil eternal.
Louder.
I name you, Satan. I name you, Belial. Oh, incubus, Gehenna cursed of old. You who have taken my joy, I call to you. Mothers keep us when the day come.
Not sure what she sees when she looks on him. Something terrifying and beautiful. But not the real him. Him I can see now, striding forward on many long legs, his wings fluttering along his back.
What's this now?
A gift. For you.
Mother Mary, oh, let us in.
That's here where she can see her church far, far below. But why not do with her as you like?
She hates me. Hates all the mountain children. She locked me away, beat me, took out her anger on me. But she has been your enemy longer than mine.
Mother Bridget set a fire in our skin.
She is not my enemy. She would have to pose a threat. She is your prey. Do as you will.
Mother Easter, raise us from the soil again.
There's something else.
Mothers, keep us when the day'll come.
It's her heart. It's strange.
What?
Listen to it. It's unusual.
Nonsense. I have heard her heart for years. There's nothing strange about it.
You can't hear it? I can. Listen closer.
I hear nothing.
Sister, stab him.
He bats her away before she even gets close. Didn't expect that to work. I just needed him distracted and closer to the edge. I throw myself into him, the real him, with all my might. Wrap my arms around him, pinning his wings. Can't have him flying away. And we both go over. Sister's face is completely astonished as we drop past the ledge and fall. Kilruin is dark. The light in front of the general store is just enough that I think I see Tyler waiting for us. I know Tyler was my fault. And I'm sorry, Ty. You didn't deserve it. But Janet's death was his. Janet went through so much. I think she understood my dark impulses because she lived through those of everyone around her. And she never stopped being my friend until she got out. She climbed out of the dark and into his arms. I can have anything I want in this world, even friends, if I just ask. But I didn't have to ask for Janet or Tyler. And that's a rare thing. He's struggling. He's so strong, but my grip keeps his wings crushed to his back. His claws slash down my side, frantic, carving me up. But I don't let go. I don't want to die. I'm not suicidal. I like night swimming, steel guitars, Jack and Coke on ice. But I'm a monster. Like him. They made me one. In these dark little rooms choked with fear and anger and despair, that's where we come from. Fed on secrets. Fed on shame. Until it's the only thing we have appetites for. No one in Kilruin would stop any of it. So I will. I wish I was more like Janet. She went through it. Worse than me. And she never did what I did. I miss her. The church roof is broad, covered in moss. I look up at my father. I can see his multitude of iridescent eyes glimmering in the moonlight. He looks afraid.
The Love Talker, Episode 10, The Love Talker, was written, directed, and sound designed by W. Keith Timms and composed by M.T. Goins. Featuring Lev Rodriguez Shivers as Ren, W. Keith Timms as The Love Talker, Will Sankuer as Charles, Jamie-Lyn Markos as Geneverie, and members of our ensemble including Thomas Diaz, Diana Helen Kennedy, Philip Kraaijenhof, Chelsea Krause, Erin B. Lillis, Kelsey Painter, Anthony Proctor, and Will Sankuer. The Love Talker is a production of Alien Ghost Robot and Celebrity Tumour, and is produced by C.J. Penrith and Nancy C. Timms. For more information, visit thelovetalker.com. Please tell your friends and family about the show, and leave stars or reviews on your favorite podcast platforms. Thank you for listening, and be careful out there on the mountain.